Okay, our second and final league of today. We're playing with Mono-Blue. This deck is sweet. This is a list that did pretty well in the PTQ on Magic Online. It's playing 2 Surge Mares in the main. Mono-Blue's gained lots of cool new tools with the new set. In particular, Pteramander is a really big threat that can kill your opponent on its own, which is something the deck has really been wanting. Like, beforehand, only really the Djinn could like kill an opponent over 2 or 3 turns, and now the Pteramander can too. And then Essence Capture is just like a strict upgrade on Essence Scatter, which was a card Mono-Blue already used to play anyway. So I'm pretty excited to give this a try. See how many Curious Obsession hands we can get. See how many times we can live that dream. Killing our opponents by attacking, but Dokomoy, we're killing them by drawing cards with Curious Obsession. That's what's really killing them. You'll allow it. Would I use 20 different or 20 of the same island? Obviously I'd mismatch my islands. Well, it's the only way to play Mono-Blue. Alright, this doesn't have much interaction, but I think it's a fine keep. Ugh. Pair of matching islands. Maybe this makes it a mulligan. Ugh. Not sure I can get on board with this.
Love, even though I have Allen love for this deck.
I like how it didn't pronounce, I don't think it pronounced no in that message, Chris. Thanks so much for the continued support. It means a ton to me. Everyone get some love in chat for Chris. Returning so many months in a row. Ooh, draw 1. Sick. 0 months is the best. Is it like glitching or something? I swear Chris literally has a sword. So Chris has been around for over a year, I believe. It's bugged. Okay, I did not realize that. For some reason you keep showing up and I keep playing these decks. I can't help myself. You think it's just messed up? Curious. It's showing up as 15 months on my notification widget that I have loaded up on my screen. My poor Siren Stormtamer. Ah, that's interesting, Dokomoy. Huh. Yeah, I think I read about that. I didn't know that that would be what's causing this though. You have a silver shield now, nice bobbin. Soon you will be ensworded. Alright, let's branch Walker. So they're on bug, they just have a dead weight in their main for some reason. I could Trickster them and get in for 2, or I could just opt and dig for like a counterspell. It could indicate they're playing Fine Broker, that's a good point. We're not playing Djinn next turn, because I don't want to expose it to a Chupacabra. I guess Trickster doesn't do a huge amount in this matchup, I could just run it out. And get in my 2 damage, and then like have a blocker that can trade for something later. I don't know. Alright, drawing another Trickster makes that look way better. Ooh, thanks Dokomoy. Take a look at that later. Appreciate you. Or Moldrofer deadweight. Jeez. Alright, so they attack us. but it means we have a decent shot at getting him with 2 Tricksters, which is really nice. Fire this off this opt to take for like either an island for Djinn plus dive down, or maybe an essence capture if they go for a Chupacabra or something like that. Yeah, they're going for a Chupacabra, so I'm going to fire off this opt, because if I find an essence capture, I'll probably just run it out. Ooh, this one's not so good right now, right? Because we already have plenty of threats, and we don't have many spells in the yard. It's like a pretty good card in general, but I think I want to bottom it. Taste it. Oh, this is great. This is just the best. I top decked the perfect card. So shocking. Such unusual behavior on my part. This is a good deck to top deck the perfect card with, Chris. God, these essence captures feel absurd. Like, our counterspell has already dealt 1 damage to them. And it's gonna make this Trickster, like, pretty hard for them to block too. This is not turbo fun. This is true. I need to update the title, sorry. We just swapped decks.
Oh, Hater, Kamori was right.
Thanks for the continued support, Paul. Appreciate it. Thank you for returning. Although, I guess that's you just like messing with the notifications. Do I just let this resolve? I kind of want to grow the Trickster, make it a 4/4. Like, protecting our 4/4 with dive downs sounds kind of gas. Sorry, just updating the title here. Alright, so get to hit them for 4. Then I can play out this Siren Stormtamer to protect my 4/4. Oh, yeah, that explains it, Chris. That explains it, and that's why everyone's coming up as 0 months. Well, whatever. I'm still willing to say thank you, because I still appreciate the support, even if it was not technically sent today. It still means a lot to me that all of y'all stick around. I can reappreciate your sub in a week, maybe with more hilarious jokes. These jokes will never be ogre.
0 whole months.
Thank you guys for 0 whole months of subscribing and supporting the stream. So many not months and subbing.
Due to Mew abuse.
Y'all are ridiculous. Thanks, Phil. Thanks, Amy. Thanks, Bobbin. I think I was meant to sack the Stormtamer maybe, because now I'm kind of exposed to finality in a weird way. This is all Docomoy. It is literally all Docomoy's fault, to be fair. is actually literally all Docomoy's fault.
Could you turn up the volume of text-to-speech?
That's a good question. I do not know exactly how to do that, but I can try and figure it out. Also, thank you, Gabroth. So I guess I turn up OBS volume and see if that does it. Maybe. Oh, it's in Streamlabs. Okay, I will take a look at that later. My Stormtamer, no! Arrgh, this is so gross. They're actually kind of grinding through all this, slowly but surely. If we draw an island, they're dead on board though. I think I'm discarding the Trickster, so then I can Spell Pierce of Finality. Be kind of gas. Rude. Alright, this is a problem. I get to Chupacabra both my Djinns. Oh wait, no, they just died to the Djinns. Never mind. I've been so distracted with sorting out a couple things. Alright, well, somehow won that. Disdainful Stroke seems great. Essence Capture seems great. The deck actually kills people now, it's nice. It is nice. I'm not sure how much I love Spell Pierce here, especially if they're playing deadweights. Surge Mare seems like the nut though. Do we want Melody to steal Crises? We didn't actually see a Crisis this game, but I have to assume they have them. Like, it's just really bad whenever they don't have a Crisis. Surge is okay, but we need to cut something, right? Something has to go. Yeah, I think I want at least one Melody for Crisis. I agree. Oh, it's also good versus Wildgrowth. I guess it's fine versus Wildgrowth. That's fair. That's fair. I need to cut one more card then. Maybe I just cut all the Spell Pierce. The card doesn't feel great to me here. Feels like they just hit their land drops and then Spell Pierce does nothing against them. They have lots of creatures in their deck that matter, but Spell Pierce doesn't hit. I'm looking Streamlabs. See if I can change this volume. I think this is probably a keep. It's obviously a bit awkward, but we have an opt to dig for the second land, so I think we're going to be fine. Alright, alert box. Alert lay. So, subscriptions. Sound volume. Alright, I'm going to put... Sound volume was on 50% and I'm going to put it up to 70. So if y'all let me know how that sounds to you, that would be excellent. Yeah, that makes sense, Lassie. Free Spell Pierce main is a lot of Spell Pierce main. It really is. Thank you so much for gifting that sub to Chrono Savant, Caius. It should be the volume for the text-to-speech. Is what it's meant to be for. But I still appreciate the gifted sub a ton. Caius, it means a lot. Rip. Yee. Little awkward. You tried. I appreciate the attempt. Wow, Dusk Legion Zealot. I've not seen that in Black Green in so long. That's wild. Yeah, they might well be Lassie. Like, Zealot's a decent one to return with Muldrotha too, I guess. Tricky. Ooh, this one's nice. If they have like a flaying tendrils effect, I basically lose the game. I guess I get to dive down to save my creatures. It's like pretty miserable. I think I'm sort of meant to play this. Mono-Blue Nihilism. I love that that's what you call the deck, by the way, Lassie. It's a delightful deck name. Using dive downs is pretty great for Pteramander, that is true. Ooh, this is pretty great in general. So the Trickster just gets blocked down really easily, so I guess I want to put it on the Stormtamer. Especially since I'm going to be using dive downs instead of just Stormtamer activation for the next couple protections anyway. Oh, that's really nice. Jeez. This deck is gross. How is this allowed? How is this considered a thing that you're allowed to do? If they don't do anything, we get to like level up the Pteramander. If they do this, we get to counter it and feel really smart for drawing that Disdainful Stroke. That could have gone a lot worse. You agree, we should ban dive down or Curious Obsession. Oh my god, Lassie. You've been loving this deck in Best of One. It seems like absurd in Best of One, yeah. When people don't know like what you're playing, so they can't keep a hand that lines up well against you. You think Supreme Verdict needs a reprint? Let's not go too far. That card was not particularly fun. I say as a control player, they just made it like too easy, you know? Deck list, exclamation mark deck list will always show you the deck list. Unless I've foolishly forgotten to update it, which does happen quite often. Must be said. No worries, Allergic. You wish your games went like this. Yeah, we've been running pretty hot with this deck so far. Sneak. Even got 3 mismatching islands, couldn't ask for more. That's fair, Skeptimist. They still have to like do something though, and hope that we don't know that we can hope that we mess up, right? Or hope that we misclick. I would enjoy standard more, Phil. This is true. Also, do not think that would be a terribly healthy thing for the format. So, you know, upsides and downsides. Lanawa Elf. We have Jellyfish's Revelation. Oh. I kind of want to hold him this Wizard's Retort, but I guess I also want to get on this Pteramander. You should, DC. Good plan. What am I doing? Am I casting this Pteramander? It's just like a 1/1. But I don't think I care about retorting a 2-drop. Or a 2-mana play. I guess they could have specifically Wild Growth Walker and then I'd feel really dumb. Or they could have that. Which is entirely okay with me. Alright, well... Now we're on no, they're on Merfolk. Kinda just want to kill them. Run out the Djinn. Caleb loves dealing with chats. You have the most fun banning people in his chat as well. Sounds kind of great. It's the only chat you can ban people in pool. That's kind of unfortunate. I don't think they can race our Djinns. Our Djinns are just absurd, it feels like. This is 6 damage, and then this is 8, 9, 10 damage, so this makes a land lethal. Surge Mare, yeah, I just copied the list that did well in the PTQ, don't judge me. I don't know if it's right or not. I think part of the reasoning is it's good against mono red, because you can block with it. You can even like block a Chain Whirler and not worry about another Chain Whirler killing it for free. But definitely doesn't seem like the absolute best. We're just gonna eat the free 2 if they do that. I think I'm pretty interested in cashing in this dive down, just to take down the 4/3. Stop ourselves taking damage here. So we don't have lethal. They have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I probably want to like leave a blocker back. I can just attack with both Djinns and they die to them next turn. Seems decent. Yeah, they've been in the sideboard for ages. I think it's unusual to have them in the main deck, which is where they're in this list. I think you said Caleb's chat was the only one you could ban people in pool, and I felt sorry. like you needed more of a taste of power. Also, let's be honest, need more people to keep Docomoy in check. No blocks, I guess. This deck is great. Hard fought from both sides, it really was. Incredibly hard fought, clearly. I guess we're both on the sleep plan. I'm definitely on the essence capture plan here. You're done for now, promise. Surge Mare seems whatever. Spell Pierce hits sleep, which is kind of nice, but I think it's pretty bad otherwise. You'd like to point out that you haven't timed out Docomoy. Amy is a reasonable human being. I don't even know that they can, like, deal with our creatures. Maybe I just remove all the dive downs. I'd rather have a pierce or a dive down. I guess this is still like a combat trick, right? Thanks, Lassie. See you around. Can confirm people will enjoy timing out Docomoy. Oh my god, Caproff. Jeez. Wow. This is not gonna do it. I believe this is a keep. Has issues. I think I meant to keep this too, even though it's not a 1-drop for the obsession. Oh, that's really awkward. Toss step. You have to reset the end step stop every single turn to stop that happening, in my experience. Just like every turn, remove it and reset it. But yeah, it's incredibly frustrating. Wait, what? How can they possibly have enough spells in their deck for a Scanter? What is happening? I don't understand. $15-card transformational board. It does seem that way, doesn't it? Well, guess I'm just meant to play this. Hope they have nothing. Rude. It does take forever, Skeptimus. You have to be like really quick at the manual stuff with that deck. Strong plays. I guess I'm not casting this Exclusion Mage. This game is a little embarrassing. Just like a little. They are now Plummet control. They boarded in 4 Search for a Scanter and 4 Plummet. That's how they're gonna kill us. is this. Kinda need to draw land next turn. Weirdly. God damn. I guess I can now block the Adept, which is something. So they don't get to draw another card here, but... This is a very, very strange game. Yep, so you have to block their 2-1, stop them drawing a card. Yeah, I really needed a land there, because then we could report the Seafloor Oracle when it comes back down. Problem is, the way we're doing this, we're going to end up like trading with the Adept, but they're still going to have the Oracle in play. Which is really problematic. Top deck Djinn one time, yeah. If we top deck a Djinn, we can still win. Huh. We only have the 2 spells in the yard, but I guess this is something. We can put some obsessions on it. We've got retorts to protect it. You can retort their next play. This might be good enough. It's a really fast clock if we can flip it in the next couple turns. Plummet incoming. Crushing Canopy. Yep. Interesting. Oh. I can't block. They get to Divination every turn for the rest of the game. Which is not particularly beatable, but... You don't know if I'm going to win this one. It might be a challenge. I will give you that much. So... We have 3 spells in yard, so I put 2 on this, 3, put them to 17, make it an 8. So I need to draw a land off these, I think. And then we have a 2-turn clock after this point. Oh, come on, land. Huh. Right, the Essence Capture would also make it a 2-turn. No! Wait, then I can't adapt. Maybe I just had to play a Stormtamer. I don't know. Wait, I don't think no, it's a Salamander Drake. It's not a wizard. It was a very curious Pteramander once upon a time. Curiosity killed the Pteramander. I'm pretty sure that's how that phrase goes. Not quite sure why I'm still playing this game. Alright, you know what? I believe I cannot actually win this game. Let's move on, chat. Let's move on. I think it was a bit different that game. kind of want to take out these sleeps and board in some dive downs, because apparently they just have infinite plummets. That was weird, agree. Also kind of want to cut an Exclusion Mage. They kind of looked not great. You know what doesn't die to plummet? Surge Mare. Such raw power has never been seen before, as in the Surge Mare. Alright, if they're going to try and control us, I'm going to bring all these dive downs back in. This doesn't really have much interaction, but I guess we keep it. Just like, play a bunch of creatures and, you know, cross our fingers. Like, Djinn seems legitimately really good against them if they don't have a plummet, so... I just want to play the Pteramander. Weirdly. Save my Tricksters to ambush them, or... Also makes Curious Obsession like a really good draw then, because then we can put it on the Pteramander and have Stormtamer protection for this. How long until I draw land free? Next turn. Off the Curious Obsession that we're going to draw first. I wonder if they have a plummet. They also just have a quench. They should have quench. I'm just going to pass the turn. Don't want to get my Djinn plummeted. Don't want to get my Djinn quenched. Currently pressuring them reasonably. Get to cast a Trickster. Push more damage. Don't want to get my Djinn quenched is a statement never said in history before. I could buy that that's actually the case, Chris. I don't know. Quench has been around for what, like 2 weeks? Maybe it's been said. We gotta protect this Djinn with the Stormtamer, untap, play a second. Yep. Please don't have plummet. Not like this. I'm not gonna lie, that seemed like a particularly aggressive attack. Maybe they have another rapid fight and need the creature in play. Hey Ty. We've joined the dark side. I guess the blue side. We can Trickster to... Can you target your own creatures? You can only target your creatures. Otherwise that would be adorable. It's not bad. don't entirely understand it, Bobbin, but I'm not complaining. Yeah, that would be great if it did actually work that way. I agree. I guess I'm just gonna essence capture this. I kind of don't want to put a counter on my Djinn, because I feel like the way I lose is them killing my Djinn, and then like I feel like if I lose this, it begins with my Djinn dying, you know? Okay. Trickster the Mistbinder. So not only do we have lethal, we also get to eat their 2/2 and feel really good about our lives. Nice. 2-0. Mono-Blue, just like actually unbeatable, clearly. That was quite rude, Bobbin. Agree. Agree. Play first. Keep. Seems great. Trickster. Putting an obsession on a Trickster isn't exciting as putting it on other things, but still perfectly acceptable. Yeah, it does Skeptimus. It's a really nice improvement. Agreed. Tricky. I think I'm just gonna do this. I've got lots of protection, counter spells. Keep my Trickster alive. Can like counter their creatures that they can never block anyway. See ya, DC. Hope class isn't too painful. Makes blockers kind of off it. This is like fine. I kind of just want more counter spells to protect my Trickster. I guess I meant to keep this. I'm gonna have like 2 instants in the yard. It's gonna fill up really quickly. This is so disgusting. Dear Lord. Yeah, this is nice, AB. Agree. They can just never beat our 4/4. I feel like our wreckage is about to get settled. This is a lot of creatures for an Nexus of Fate deck. You know, unusually large amount of creatures. I'm not used to it. Settle is never a problem. There are so many answers. The fact that Siren Stormtamer can counter Settle is like particularly gross. No, stop it, opponent. Don't be silly. Now the Pteramander kills them. This is great. Yeah, I can adapt next turn. I think it only costs like 4 mana. Jeez. Alright, how do we want to board against this opponent? I wish, so they're playing the Bant Flash deck, right? So I'm pretty sure like all of this stuff is bad. The question is, do we want like some Negates, some Disdainful Strokes? The Disdainful Stroke has to be just awesome. Kind of want to trim some Essence Captures. It hits like the Angel, which is nice. Definitely want to cut the Surge Mares here. I'm just bringing one Negate. Yeah, I'm not super experienced at boarding with this deck, but this seems reasonable. I could also just see trimming some Tricksters. I don't want to go too low on creatures, though. Or maybe trim a Dive Down, since they have, like, Settle the Wreckage. I'm gonna try this out. I'm not super experienced at boarding with this deck. I could see trimming a Dive Down, bring in, like, a Negate, another Negate. Hey there, and Weeaboo. Good to see you. God, it would feel so off-brand for me to play this deck at the RPTQ. Dirtly control and mid-range player registers Mono-Blue. I mean, this is what you sign up for, right? That call is not meant to be for like another half hour. Sorry about that. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. Someone's calling, yeah. The call is scheduled for a little while from now, so I don't need to answer it quite yet. I think I Obsession. I think I just attack. Want to Obsession on the turn where I can protect the critter. I guess this exposes us to Seal Away. Kinda just want to, like, pass the turn. Cast my Trickster on that instead. Oh, interesting. They just shot themselves to revitalize, maybe? So I might have missed the damage there, playing around Seal Away. Hopefully it doesn't matter. Now we get to obsess the Trickster and have Stormtamer mana open, which is really nice. We cannot counter a counterspell if they have one. They do not. It was audible to Mono-Blue loudness. Oh, that's so gross. Jeez. Alright. I guess I can't counter anything at the moment anyway, but I can make them play around Spell Pierce. I really want to find an island with this opt. Though. Don't know if I'm just meant to fire this off now. Hit my island. Audible is a weird word. I've only really heard audible used in the context of like swapping, making last minute decisions. Like the only context I've ever heard that in is in Magic. I just like don't hear it used that way anywhere else. It like feels like everywhere else it's just used to mean like, can you hear something? Oh, it's from American football? I mean, I know nothing about American football, so it's not surprising that I don't know that origin. Please don't cast... Oh, that one's good too. We've encountered an issue. Huh. I never heard of that seeing quotes. That's really interesting. Because I've beaten resolved Lyras before. You have to like double block them with Tempest Djinns, but you can do it. But yes, I would describe us as being in a considerable amount of trouble right now. In fact, Azor is sweet. Azor's seen like 0 play. It's really weird. Yeah, you can Exclusion Mage Lyra. I don't think I want to board an Exclusion Mage against their deck though. I think I'd try and rather counter these threats. Alright, well, I can chump block the Lyra. I'm not really achieving much here, it must be said. Straight trumped by Niv Mizzet. Yeah, Niv Mizzet is absurdly pushed. Alright, so we pretty much need to go draw Curious Obsession, Obsession on Trickster, draw Chump Blocker, and try and get somewhere from there, which seems unlikely. Gross. Okay, okay. Move to the next game. Don't think we can win anymore, realistically. Do you want to change anything based on that game? I think these dive downs just aren't very good against my opponent. I think I'm gonna cut a couple. They showed us like a bunch of big creatures we can Essence Capture. I don't hate bringing in like one more copy of Essence Capture. Yeah, I don't know if I'm just meant to take out all the dive downs. I could see that being the case. I'm still pretty new to this deck. Like, they certainly wouldn't have done anything that game. They protect our Djinns from Crushing Canopy, though. Melody? Nah, all their creatures are really expensive by the looks of things. It's like pretty hard to steal a Lyra with Melody. I'm gonna try this. I guess possible you just want like the 4th Spell Pierce too. I mean, this hand's kind of awkward, but I think it's a keep. It's like really bad if they kill my Djinn is the problem. Oh, that's a great draw. Now we get to go Trickster and into Obsession and then have Counter Magic open. Ride the Obsession train. Nice. Yeah, this is great. We have Spell Pierce to protect it. Yeah, just like any creature other than another Djinn would make it unawkward just like that. So I kind of want to counter this. So just like if I give them extra mana, they just play over the top of Spell Pierce soon anyway. My creatures are also curious. They just want to learn and grow, you know? They're so responsible. Right, I don't know what I want to Disdainful Stroke on that turn. Kind of just want to dump some creatures and play. Go like Pteramander. I guess I could opt first to see if I can find a Retort that I'd want to hold up. I'm definitely playing these two. Alright. I'm just going to play these two past the turn, I think. It's a 2-turn clock anyway. And then on that end step we can use Opt to dig for like a Retort or another Disdainful Stroke to try and make sure they can't interact with this. They missed the land drop. That's so bad for them. Cannot adapt. Can just swing for a million though. Be as curious as we can be. Sure, resolves. Deal. That's kind of a nice draw. Alright, let's get out my Djinn. We have counterspells for big things, counterspells for creatures. They have a Revitalize. The island makes them dead, I believe. Sick. This thing is sweet. I am loving this. Jeez. It feels so much more powerful now. Essence Capture's just been like absurd for us. Can't lose, I know, right? Alright, I don't think I have time to finish all of this because I have to be on the call in like half an hour and need to like get some food before then. But I think we can get in one more match. So we can still go for like the 4-0. Essence Capture is basically mini Frilled Mystic. It's so good, Bobbin. It's so good. Like it's like an Essence Scatter that like deals upwards of 3 damage to your opponent by like enabling attacks or like getting in those accurate those like little chip shots right afterwards. It's so sweet. We haven't had it like invalidate opposing removal yet, but I have to imagine that happens too. Like, put a counter on your Djinn, it can't get lava coiled. That sounds amazing. Alright, I want to play out the Pteramander, because I think I'd rather put an Obsession on this, because then the Stormtamer can protect it. Guild Gates, huh? Interesting. I'm gonna opt looking for Obsession. Opt is decent. I kind of want to cast the Djinn next turn though, so I think I meant to bottom it. I'm just like not casting it for a little while. I guess another opt lets us flip our Pteramander, adapt our Pteramander really quickly. Maybe that was a reason to keep it. Alright, Djinn means even if they have Gates Ablaze, we should get to keep a creature through it. Which is really nice. Oh wow, another Retort. Yeah, they're gonna really struggle to win this game. It's like a really fast clock with 2 counterspells to protect our team. Retort is such a messed up card. Just like actual counterspell. Is this just gonna be my RPTQ? This is just what I'm going to be doing to people. Next turn we have 6, 7, 8 damage. Get out of here. Stop your nonsense. Now they just have to not be able to beat a Retort. They could have Gates Ablaze expansion. If they have Gates Ablaze expansion, they can win this game. Which is not impossible, but they do not. Sick. I'll be on Boros aggro. That sounds so unlike me. It's kind of hard. I don't know what their deck's gonna look like post board. Kind of tricky from that perspective, because they could board in lots of creatures, or they could try and stay on like the control-y plan. You think the only card I care about is the sweeper? I suspect that is the case, which is why I kind of want to board in the second Negate and like make this the deck. I also see trimming on dive downs. They don't try and kill our creatures with spot removal very much. Like keeping one of these. Something like this. Feels like we have a bunch of medium cards in post board, but like our good cards are so good against them that it probably doesn't matter that we have some medium ones too. Alright, let's get this 4-0. I have to head off after this match, but would like to end this on a good note. So this deck is a treat. This is awkward, but I think it's a keep. Draw any random creature and this hand becomes great. So pretty into it. Put some more to 6. That deck can certainly get some awkward mulligans sometimes. Just looking for a creature, really. It is a creature. I think I meant to bottom it there. I think I meant to look for like a 1-drop or 2-drop.
Got back at it.
Thanks for the continued support, Ty. Means a lot to me. 0 months, I know, right? 0 whole months of support. Yeah. Twitch is being so funky about that. Well, this feels kind of over. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, for sure. You also have opts to help you with your mulligans too, and Weeaboo. It's really nice. Agree completely. Right, I have a team meeting I have to get on in 20 minutes. I really want to be able to get some food before that, so I'm actually going to head off now. I will update the Discord about the 5th match later this evening.